Finland, the land of vast wilderness, uncountable lakes and an ancient pagan history lying under the surface of modern times. We got a hint to find a woman in the forests of the Saimaa lakes, to find out more about the Finnish nature and ancient roots. But like many others visiting Finland, our journey started in Helsinki. So we decided to spend our first day with exploring the city, relaxing and coming down. But the day suddenly went nuts when we found ourselves washing other one's carpets, picking blueberries and baking a wonderful cake, all conducted and filmed by Finnish television. This hadn't been the day we expected, but in the end it was a really great experience. But then it was time to make our way to the countryside of Finland. In the tiny town of Antola, we were told to find Tiina Leinonen's canoe rentals. And there it was. Right at the harbor we found her little office. She provided us with storage tons and all we needed to equip our canoe for some days in the wilderness. She would be the same woman we would meet again after making our way through the labyrinth of the Saimaa lakes. And there we will find her hideaway in the forest.
Yeah. We hope to come back.
And then our adventure began. The first day we spent a great amount of time navigating and searching for the right direction. From the perspective of a canoe, the myriad of islands don't look like they do on the map. Finally the night came in early, and we built up our tent on the first island we found. In the morning the sky was full of rain. There was no way to continue our trip with the canoe. Luckily the island featured a lonesome hut where we could hide from the rain and make a fire. There was nothing to do but meditate, drying the wet clothes and go for a swim. Finally the weather changed, so we could try to catch up with our plan and make some kilometers on the second day. After some more confusion with navigating through the labyrinth of islands, we could enjoy a beautiful evening and spotting some local wildlife. Then, when we reached the island, we had to camp on for the night to stay in our schedule. We found out it was completely covered with blueberries. In the morning, this bunny confusedly watched us while we combined blueberry picking with our morning exercise. But in the end, the hard work led to the most perfect breakfast we could imagine. The next day had a surprise for us in store. To come closer to our destination, we had to carry the canoe and all our stuff by hand to cross some 100 meters between two lakes. But once the work was done, nature rewarded us with one of the most beautiful anna branches you can think of. The third island we landed on, we were really looking forward to. To get to its mystical core, we left all our supplies at the waterside and packed some survival equipment for one night. Then we made our way through the thick forest and found a lake in the middle of the island. It's a lake inside a lake, which makes this place especially remote. On the rocks of this ancient place you can find rock paintings of prehistoric hunters, which inhabited this area some 1,000 years ago. In this magical, deep atmosphere we made our dinner like the ancestors did, and spent the evening looking into the clear mirror of the lake. The next morning we made it back to the base camp and could hastily build a rain cover around our gear when heavy rain came in. We had a fierce lack of canoeing in front of us, and we wanted to reach Tiina's place that day. So in a moment of little rain we decided to build a rain cover for the whole canoe and carry on. The weather became worse and worse, and we were hunted by thunder and lightning from all sides. Until finally we reached the place Tiina marked us on the map. Almost instantly the weather cleared up and we stepped into an enchanted place in the middle of the wilderness. Then we found Tiina again. She was in the middle of the process of building an old-style fence with one of the only experts left who inherits this old knowledge. We quickly found us deeply involved in building the old fence and learned how it was done without using anything but fresh natural material from the forest.
When I was kid, my mother's sister keep that old cottage there. They were walking to this area, buy food, feed the animals, and the animals were also in the summer times here. Like now I have the sheep. So I think my relationship for the nature is starting from this place. Other thing is repairing the old buildings to make it like more fixed and whatever more out, how to say, living place also that is good condition, and that's I doing step by step every summer. So it's one kind of hiking center for the people who are coming by canoeing here, by canoes or by skis or by walking or by bike.
But then the sheep for which the fence was built was suddenly lost, which was especially dangerous as a bear was wandering around in the forest at that time. so we set out to muster them and get them back to the safe meadow. And then, fortunately, we got an answer.
It's a mood on. Where are the others?
As the tension disappeared, the sheep was lucky to get its dinner.
That is one kind of my forest program.
Yes, we saw them in our
Yeah.
cottage as well.
Yes, these are Viking riimu in Finnish, and these are the birds.
The Finnish.
Yeah,
Modern Finnish.
or the German German,
Yeah.
because it's. But anyway, it's a little bit same than we have the paintings of the rocks that Kelsenmaarerain, and there is the marks that they are coming from the nature. These meanings. There is also the meaning of your mentality. These. So that is also because they are coming from the nature, and that's sometimes I do these little pieces on the wood, burn them, and then somebody take it, and I can tell what is her or his mentality in this moment. But that is interesting anyway. Finnish people they are also out of the nature like everybody in this moment from the world. So I have here groups that they are learning how to do also this kind of cultural landscape, and that is also one kind of education point, is my point.
After this hard day, we brought back some treasures from the forest after the exhausting sheep hunt. And while sitting there and eating, we found out that no fence could be any match for this foxy bunch of sheep. It was time to leave this magic place, and we said goodbye by having some early morning training on the waterfront. After canoeing back to Antola, Tiina there surprised us with an awesome last night on a real old steamboat anchoring in the harbor. It's a night to remember, and it carried us deep into the history of the Saimaa lakes, when life in this area was hard work, humble and close to nature.